Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. He's going to test this secondary right away. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to Metcalf. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. And he will get into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's good for Las Vegas. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They bring their tight end right. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that one incomplete.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll motion over Metcalf. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On second down, it's Dak. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. He's got room past the 35. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Raiders nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. He'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards. We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up. In motion now, it's Collins. 3rd and goal for Prescott. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Steelers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16.
2nd down, Prescott. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They put Pickens in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. Throwing now from the gun. The throw on the run is complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. They send him right out of the slot. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Pickens in motion. Back near his goal line, Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is caught. this one in. 95 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott now. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page?
He is in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Raider first down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
inside. It's complete. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air one more time. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Here's a designed run. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now this looks like a design run, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson's kick is good. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Second down, Prescott. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the play fake, Dak. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be third down. Again, Prescott to the air. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. They'll throw again. Dak. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Whoa! And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Prescott again. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A first down throw for Prescott. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
And he's in. Darnell Washington Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. Prescott will bring up his guys for this two-point attempt. And they will not let up. He is into the end zone for 2 more. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Vegas. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
63, Raiders 7.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Slot man in motion right. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Prescott on first down. He fumbled the football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh. On second down, it's Dak. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On third down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.